Welcome to another session, and this is about uh, what you're going to test. So, because you're going to be a mobile tester, so now you need to know what are all the integral components of your mobile phone, so that you will really feel comfortable in handling those equipments. So now I'm just displaying you the iPhone 3GS uh, board, and you should take a look at that. Um, so who are all uh, working for iPhone? And you could see that and the Infineon Hammerhead GPS chipset in the bottom, because your iPhone has GPS. So GPS is chip is delivered by Infineon. So it's not Apple that makes the GPS chipset. It's some other company called Infineon, the semiconductor company, makes it. Meaning that uh, they provide the system and chip. In other words, SoC they provide Infineon, and they deliver it. They well test it and they deliver it. They make sure that they get it certified with different authorities. And you should take a look at the power management chip which is inside, uh, which is delivered by NXP semiconductors. Meaning that, for example, your GPS chip requires 5 voltage, and maybe the digital baseband, you can notice that in the middle, that may require more power, for example 12 volt. So the power management chip supplies this different uh, power source uh, to the different chipsets, because from the power source it takes care of that. And you can also that see the UMTS transceiver. It's a transmitter and a receiver, so we call that as transceiver. It's also provided by Infineon. And you can also see that and get it little bit surprised that the DDR SD RAM is provided by Samsung. uh, Samsung is one of the biggest supplier of DDSD RAM, DDR RAMs, and different equipments to Apple. And you can also the power amplifier module. It's delivered by Skyworks. And you can also see that the Broadcom given the touchscreen controller to the Apple, and the series flash is given by SST, and the national semiconductors given the display interface. So in order to build a successful phone, a company has to get these chips integrated into their board, and make sure that every system on chip is certified by the certification authorities. For example, Wi-Fi chip has to be certified by Wi-Fi Alliance. Bluetooth chip has to be certified by Bluetooth SIG group. You can Google that. What is Bluetooth SIG group and what is Wi-Fi Alliance? They certify the products. So they certify individual components so that it can be integrated into different products. So this is how they build phones. For example, if it is a Chinese market, and you there are companies in China building phones with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi without getting any certification, because the government doesn't care. But you cannot sell that kind of phone in Europe. Europe requires CE certified products to be sold in their market. You cannot sell any phone into European market, or without getting FCC approval. You cannot sell a phone into US market. So your phone has to be integrated with these components, and these component has to be individually certified, or your whole phone has to be certified by the certification authorities, so that you can make a phone. So so let's move on. And I had just displayed that what are all the different uh, components in the mobile phone, and who are all the suppliers for iPhone. And so you can take a look at that, and you see the A GPS there. A means assisted GPS. It's not a standalone GPS, it's assisted GPS by Infineon. An assisted GPS is a GPS which needs the network support, so you can google that later. And you can also see that Bluetooth is supplied by CSR. CSR, if you search for CSR in Bluetooth SIG website, you will be able to find different products. And you can also see the NOR flash uh, provided by Numonix, and GSM EDGA power amplifier given by Skyworks. The baseband is coming from Infineon, and the camera is from OmniVision, etc. So you can take a look at that little bit later as well. So here I just displayed that what is the cost of different components. Mm, the reason for displaying this is like you buy a phone for $3,300, and it is for example, what are all the $300 coming from? Like, so the touch screen and display is $23, and the battery is like $4, etc., like that. So for example, a phone without Bluetooth and without Wi-Fi is cost less than a phone with Bluetooth and with Wi-Fi, right? So each component in a phone uh, adds money. Uh, it could be an R&D cost you are paying to the group. For example, Bluetooth SIG and um, Wi-Fi alliance, or if you need to put NFC chip, you need to get it approved by NFC forum. So you can take a look at that also in the, if you Google that, you will be able to see where is NFC forum. So different components put together makes a phone. The company who makes the phone has to be um, making these components by themselves, or buying it from different chipset and SoC vendors. So this is how um, the phone has been built. On top of the software and the mobile OS is concerned, we will discuss that in another session. But I want you to know that these are all makes you a phone. And so now you know what you're holding, right? So if you want to take a look at some of the recent phones, for example iPhone 5, if you want to tear down, go to www.ifixit.com/teardown/iPhone plus 5 plus teardown/10525. So I'll meet you in another session. Thank you.